Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. While the Pope is in the United States visiting with the U.S. president, another president is also in the nation right now, a lesser known story. He is currently in Seattle, where I am, meeting with business leaders from Microsoft, Boeing, and some of the other major companies up here. I want to show you everything that's very interesting about this president. After he leaves Seattle, he will be traveling to New York and Washington, D.C. He'll be speaking at the UN later this week. There are some real interesting things going on here with this President Truth Seeker. And if you're new to my work, on New Year's, January 1st, 2015, the big stories all focused on China. And I did videos on this at the beginning of the year. I said this could be foreshadowing for something big with China later this year. Right now, the Chinese president is in the United States and he appears to be here by the numbers. So his name is Xi Jinping, having name gematria of 58. 58 is a number getting coded an awful lot right now. Xi became president of China November 15th, 2012, a date with 58 numerology. Again, this is how Freemasons work. And the Freemasons are an international organization that seem to have infiltrated all powerful nations of this world. I've said it so many times. The New World Order is really an old world order, and it's a Masonic order, and it has a stranglehold on this world right now. His name Z, XI, is interesting when you break it into letters. X is the 24th letter, I is the ninth. So his first name, is a lot like the date September 24th. And again, September 24th is September 11th on the Julian calendar, the old world calendar. I'm someone that has been telling people getting caught up in the September 23rd hype that yes, a lot is foreshadowed for September 23rd, but the dates of 24th and 27th are equally as interesting. His last name, Jinping, has simple English gematria of 79, just like the word murder. Interesting. Can you imagine if the Chinese president was assassinated in the United States? His birthday is June 5th, 1953. Notice this date has some interesting numerology. The number 93 comes up. We often find 93 coded into deaths. The occult religion Thelema worships the number 93. The word crucifix also has a gematria of 93, representing martyrdom. His birthday has a life lesson number of 39, the reflection of 93. He will be giving a speech at the United Nations in New York, which is 39 floors tall. New York in simple English gematria in Pythagorean gematria equals 39. The abbreviation NY equals 39 in simple English gematria. The word empire has a gematria of 39. New York's establishment date has a numerology of 39. So when this man travels to New York, heads up. New York, United Nations, is on the 74th meridian. He also has a life number connected to 74, like the word Masonic. And notice that he is currently 62 years old. The word Mason equals 62. He arrived in Seattle, which is on the 47th parallel. Remember, the word president has gematria 47. One of the first people he met with was Bill Gates, who was head of Microsoft for 33 years. The name Bill Gates in Pythagorean gematria is 33. His supposed wife is Melinda Gates. Melinda Gates equals 47. Again, Seattle, Bellevue, where Microsoft is, on the 47th parallel. In Seattle, the Space Needle, the star attraction, has a restaurant that does a full rotation every 47 minutes. The major college in Seattle is the Huskies. Huskies has gematria of 47. 47 land up here in Seattle. Very Masonic town. His agenda right here: meetings in Seattle with American business executives, a 21-gun salute on the White House lawn, and a state dinner followed by Mr. Z's first speech before the United Nations in New York. And again, this guy has some real numbers for the United Nations. We'll see what happens. Today, he's getting a lot of attention for his opening remarks, including a joke about the TV show House of Cards, the American TV show on Netflix. House of Cards has Pythagorean gematria of 53, like the year he's born in. Also, with the S exception, 71, like the word Catholic, and he is here and in the same places as the Pope at the same time. We will see what's to come. Those numbers 53 and 71, connections to religion and Catholic. House of Cards has simple English gematria of 134, which produces English gematria of 804. Drop the 0, you're left with 84. Remember, United States of America in Pythagorean gematria equals 84. Anybody who's read the book 1984, which came out after World War II, knows that a book was about addressing the future in a nation much like the present-day United States. Also, remember, 84 is a big number of focus this week. Obama equals 84 in Jewish gematria. His birthday is August 4th. Pope Francis has a life number of 84. He's the first Jesuit pope. Jesuit has gematria of 84. And again, the Jesuit order's birthday is this coming Sunday, September 27th, the day Pope Francis leaves. The president of China should be gone before then. He's supposed to leave Saturday. And with regards to House of Cards equaling 134, this could be a complete coincidence. It just stands out in my mind as someone who's been decoding this. Recall the Philadelphia train wreck of May 12th, 2015 that happened at 9:23 p.m.? That was 134 days before today, September 23rd, and the reason that number stood out was not only because the train wreck was at 9:23 p.m., but because CNN's coverage of the train crash had a fire truck driving back and forth in the background like a prop with the number 134 on the side. Also a span of 4 months and 11 days. Remember, the word assassin equals 411 in Jewish gematria. JFK was assassinated from 411 Elm Street, the last president to die in office in the United States. And with regards to JFK, his name in Pythagorean gematria, John F. Kennedy, equaled 59, just like Pope Francis. Jinping, the Chinese president, was elected at the age of 59, the kill number in Jewish gematria. So in case you weren't aware, the Chinese president is here. He'll be in the United Nations Friday. We'll see what happens later this week. The last president was assassinated on a Friday, November 22nd, 1963. 11/22/63, a date with 96 numerology, like the word Freemason. We've been seeing a lot of this 58 coding lately. I realized recently that Freemasonry in Pythagorean gematria is 58. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time.